Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, look straight ahead.
Breaking news this morning of a strong earthquake measuring around about 7.5 hitting Nepal.
We could just hear the scream all over the places, people just trying to run out.
I can never imagine what I saw. It's really bad. We need to help them, you know. And I brought a patient. I saw a patient there. He had this leg injury, and I brought him to the hospital. So I came here and I saw people rushing, everyone crying, and they're like no legs, children. It was really bad. And I thought, okay, this is the place I must be. And I was an event manager, so I could manage things, you know. The first day I came here, I didn't eat, I didn't sleep. It was only me. And I ran up, I ran down, I did everything I could, you know, just to call the doctors whether they are having a hard time. All the mother and all the family, they were sitting outside, whom I gave water the first day. They started volunteering as well. And that's how the whole thing started, you know. And then the word spread again, and it went viral. I even posted, I need volunteers. Please come and help me. I'm all alone in this hospital. I need volunteers. And after that, 900 shares. 900 shares, it went out to I think 10,000 people. And that's how we started managing things. And now we have like 1,200 volunteers. Most of them are kids, you know. Most of them are kids, small kids. They don't have a penny in their pocket, but they are ready to help. They are ready to give their share to the people.
एउटा हस्पिटलमा हामीले नियरली तपाईको 80-90 जना राखेछौँ. सफा गर्ने टिम एकजना राख्दैछौँ. हस्पिटलको वरिपरि सफा गर्ने टिम अर्को राख्दैछौँ. वार्ड अनुसारमा क्लिन गर्ने टिम अर्को राख्दैछौँ. इमर्जेन्सीमा बाहिर बोकिहाल्नु पर्दाखेरि हामीले 6 जना टिम 8 जना टिम यहाँ राख्दैछौँ. भित्र राख्दैछौँ. सबै ठाउँमा हामीले टिम राख्दैछौँ. कहीँबाट टिम अहिले हामीले I2V टिम भनेर बनाएको छौँ.
This is where it all began. Among the chaos and ruins of buildings and dreams, these youths took it upon themselves to take action. They started an emergency relief team assisting the National Trauma Center to manage the overwhelming casualties of the earthquake with the main vision of serving their nation. Despite the obstacles, they persevered even in the direst of circumstances. Over 1,600 volunteers were deployed to different parts of the country to rebuild and distribute relief materials for 47 districts.
पहिला तिम्रो भलन्टियर गर्नु भन्दा अगाडि के गर्छौ?
स्टुडेन्ट्स हावातालमा हिँड्यो सिद्धो कलेज गयो.
They were inexperienced, but their determination allowed them to build temporary shelters called Namaste Ghar for many displaced individuals and provided them with the basic necessities. They continued providing their services for social causes, and it brought the I2B family closer. Leaving no stones unturned, the team could not stand seeing a torn national flag at Sahid Gate, the heart of the city. Hence, with the mass rally, they marched on to replace the flag. Hami Nepal is a byproduct of the resilient spirit that the young people of Nepal upholds. We are not limited to a person or even an organization. Rather, we are a voice, a movement, and a platform for change makers and youth.
China has identified the cause of the mysterious new virus.
Coronavirus.
The
death toll now has risen above that.
अब हाम्रो फ्रन्टलाइन वर्कर्स भनेको चाहिँ को भनेको उहाँ प्रहरी दाजुभाइहरू हो. अब उहाँहरूको हातमा हेर्नुहोस् त्यहाँ पन्जा देख्नुहुन्न, चस्मा देख्नुहुन्न, मास्क राम्रो छैन. उहाँहरू फ्रन्टलाइन वर्कर्स हामीसँग अगाडि फेस टु फेस हुनुहुन्छ. उहाँहरूलाई लट्ठी थमाटे हामी जस्तो युवाहरूको ठाउँमा पठाइदियो होइन. अब यस्तो कुराहरूले त भएन, सरकारले बुझ्नुपर्ने कुराहरू त. त्यही भएर हामीले चाहिँ सम्पूर्ण हाम्रो प्रहरी दाजुभाइ तथा दिदीबहिनीदेखि लिएर हाम्रो जुन चाहिँ क्वारेन्टिन व्यवस्थापन नभएर रेप समेत क्वारेन्टिनमा भएको छ, त्यो कुराहरूलाई चाहिँ हामी समर्थन छैन. हामी जनताहरूको चाहिँ स्वास्थ्यमा खेलवाड गरिदिनु भएन, प्रहरी दाजुभाइहरूको स्वास्थ्यमा खेलवाड गर्नु भएन भन्ने हिसाबले चाहिँ हामीले यो विरोध गरिरहेको हौँ.
The incompetence of the government sparked a wave of peaceful protests all over Nepal, where I2V team, which became Hami Nepal, were in the forefront of this movement. The month-long protest was still not effective enough, and the youth still demanded proper COVID management. 2 of their members went on a hunger strike to put pressure on the government, but they failed to comply. Soon they realized that only protesting on the streets wouldn't bring forth the change they need.
Nepal has been hit hard by a second wave of COVID-19
and has the highest transmission rate in the world.
The COVID-19 pandemic created multitudes of acute challenges for the healthcare system, including inadequate capacity, critical oxygen and medical supply shortages, and personal loss. During this humanitarian crisis, Hami Nepal volunteers and members worked tirelessly to set up the COVID and trauma ward in Bir Hospital. In order to further ramp up health infrastructure, they converted unused government spaces into COVID facilities and provided support to 3 different government hospitals. The team also donated ICU beds, portable X-ray machines, and other medical supplies and equipment through collected donations from Shankar and Infinity Holdings. They implemented skill-based volunteering to facilitate healthcare services and mitigate the risk of this devastating surge. The team received 520 oxygen cylinders, which were sent out to Karnali, Doti, and other parts of Nepal. However, our healthcare system was incapacitated. Then came the fateful night of May 21st. They received a call at midnight that Star Hospital in Lalitpur needed oxygen for 57 patients who were under high-flow oxygen. It was a matter of life or death. Without any delay, they called a team at the office instantly, and within an hour, they provided the hospital with enough oxygen to sustain them for the next 24 hours. This was a testament that no matter what time it is, they're always ready for any challenge thrown towards them. This earned the Hami Nepal team the title of frontline workers. As the COVID-19 crisis was gradually coming to ease, the next challenge faced by the country came in the form of floods, and the team wasted no time to respond and initiated their relief work at Melamchi and Manang. Manang was specially pushed years back as bridges were destroyed by the flood, leaving any form of road transportation impossible. And working alongside the local government and Barber Foundation, Team Hami Nepal was able to deliver COVID vaccines to the concerned authorities by air, making Manang the first fully vaccinated district of Nepal. And when they felt it's time to move on to the future project rather than crisis management, a soul-burning fire in a dry place like Mugu occurred. This fire, caused by a short circuit, engulfed 21 houses. Dreams of 21 families, their memories, their earnings of a lifetime, everything burned in front of their own eyes. Despite the hardships of road transport, Team Hami Nepal once again was the first one to help them with every basic amenities, including mattresses, quilts, utensils, and much more. The victims had tears of joy, and so did the volunteers when they knew they would sleep comfortably after 5 days of fire. Their work and their stories have been heard throughout the country. Hami Nepal has always been a movement and a platform, believing in assisting areas and individuals who are desperately in need. The organization's mechanics is built to achieve core-level impact. The name Hami Nepal is the burning fire of a movement that represents the resilient spirit of youth working endlessly to bring forth positive change. Fortune favors the bold. Bold moves need to be taken by the ones that are fortunate. And yes, this is just the beginning of a better Nepal.